Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know, every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area.
Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Trying to get to it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to pass it. Now improvising. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and is picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it right down the middle. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Throwing right. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. With the catch, it's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Might as well stick with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Anderson. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The run from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
BYU 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They go to the draw. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Working the middle, it's complete.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bearcats are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He wants to throw it again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Finds his man down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down.
On to kick it away.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Lofts one high and deep.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll keep it himself. The ball is out behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, BYU! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Looking left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Some misdirection with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that. Out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the tailback. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running back goes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
BYU.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he loses the football. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They go to the ground. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Got it in the middle. It's Bowers. They make the stop right there. Good pickup is still short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Bowers. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To throw, it's Sorsby. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, and not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yard. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, BYU!
Number 82.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Cincinnati, 17.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna let it fly. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw, getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Here's the give off the left side. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to Davis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
BYU, 30. Cincinnati, 17.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Take this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Sorsby. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.